What's up, guys? It's your favorite cousin back on the farm, South 40 Outdoors. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. All right, just came to give you guys a quick garden update. It's been a few weeks. It's probably been more like a month or so since I posted a video, and giving you guys an update on the garden, see how things are going, where we're at right now. And I'm feeling kind of proud of myself, guys. We're looking pretty good. I mean, we could be looking a lot better, but we're still looking pretty good. You know, my cousin's been helping out, and we're getting things done. So check us out. We've gotten the entire garden tilled. It's a pretty big space. It's a pretty big space because I've got pretty big plans. Okay. But we've got it divided up into sections and quadrants. Okay. So this section right here that we're standing by, this is section 2, which is going to be the back strip all the way down here. This is all of section 2, this set here. Then over here on the other side of those potato crates, because that's where we're growing potatoes, that's going to be section 1, which is the first section that we started. So if you guys seen any of my earlier videos, I'm working in section 1 primarily. And in each section, we've got it broken off into 20-foot square plots. So this is 60 feet right here, and then we've got another 2, 4, and then 16. I had to take a few feet off. So basically an average of 120 feet of space out here, broken up into 20-foot blocks. I told you I've been busy, guys. Okay, I had to get out here. I had to mark off my rows. I had to dig trenches. It's been a lot, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So you can see here in section 1 where I put down lines. You can see the little orange markers, and they're running the full length of the garden. I'm talking the entire space. So we've marked it off, and you can see we have a walking path down the middle. And if you haven't noticed so far, our garden has a cross in the center. And that cross is our walking path, because, you know, we're walking by faith out here, and we're walking with God. All right. So the cross breaks up our 120 feet into 60 feet sections. And this half, this is where I've been working the most. And you can see the scallions and the onions that I planted are growing nicely. We got scallions all the way down this row here. And then we've got scallions and onions staggered here on the second row. And we've also got our first prevalent signs of growth. Look at that. That's a baby bok choy. We've got another here. These were some of the first seeds that I direct sowed into the ground, and I kind of thought I lost them all because they didn't pop. But slowly but surely, it's taken almost about 6 weeks. This one's nice. Look at that, compared to the size of my hand. You know, that's pretty big. See that? Nice leaves. Thankfully, the bugs are giving us grace, showing us a little grace right now. We got another one here. Then you can see the onions that I planted. I got a 20-pound bag of onions from my uncle that he gave me for cooking, and I couldn't use them all. So they started to sprout and go bad. So I was like, well, let's put them in the garden and see what happens. And these are the onions. You can tell the difference between the onion and the scallion. The onion has way more top on it, like on every one. That's an onion. That's a scallion. You can see the difference. Very, very distinct difference. Okay. Then, as we go on around, look at our little okra. They didn't do that great, but they produced. I mean, what else can you ask for? They were started really late in the season, and I did it just because I had a lot of seeds. I had a lot of seeds, and I just wanted to get something in the ground. So I went ahead and I planted some okra just for the heck of it. But this is a red okra, but that's beautiful. Look at it, guys. Look at that. Let's turn you around a little. Yeah. That is beautiful. The color and everything. Look at it. Yeah. Those might be the only 2 or 3 that we get full size. The others have some on, but they're still pretty small. We got a little baby back there. And we got another one. He's a little deformed, but he's on there. Yeah, but that's our okra. That's the red okra. Then right here we have a row of carrots that were planted. This was our rainbow carrot. They didn't do that great, and I think that's partly my fault. I tried to put some hay on top and use it as like a method of mulching, but I think I worked against myself, and I smothered my seedlings out. So that didn't really work in my favor. Every now and again here I see a carrot, but not a lot. You know, carrot tops are pretty distinctive. You can tell them. Like, here's one. Here's one here. See that little, let's see, that right there. That's a carrot. That's actually 2 carrots. See there? Let's get that out the way. Here. Yeah. But we don't see a lot of those. See, when you get down the row, you don't see much of it at all. So we didn't really have a lot of success with those. Here's another. And you gotta look really, really hard to spot them too. Like, see if you guys can see that one there. There's one right here. That's a little baby one there. And I don't see any more on this site. The struggle is real with these. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to go ahead and there's one. There's another. Right there. It's not many. It's not many at all. And I did this whole row, so that was my fault. That was definitely my fault. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, what else we got out here? So let's see. Here we go. We got some green okra. Those aren't pretty big either, but they're on there. We've definitely got one full-size one there. And we still got a few more plants. The deer have started to eat the okra plants, so I don't think we're going to get any more. You can see here, they've pretty much devoured that one. Same thing with that guy back there. Yeah, they eating them. They've eaten that one. You see it. All the leaves are gone. They're not gonna do much anyway as far as growth. These rows here don't have anything on them yet. The end of those rows, that's the end of row 2 and 3. That's in the row 3 and 4, sorry. So we've got row 1, which is our first row here with the scallions and the Denver carrots. We've got carrots on that row too that didn't do well because of the hay. And then we've got on row 2, we've got our scallion, onion, and bok choy. And we've also got some purple bok choy seeds that we started 2 weeks ago that are inside. They aren't ready to come out yet. Okay. Then in row 3 and 4, we have our okra up there in the middle, which we're going to pull those up soon. Then here on row 5, we've got our rainbow carrots down on the very end there. And in the middle here, we have Chantenay carrots. Chantenay Red Center is what they're called, I believe. Chantenay Red Center. Chantenay Red Core. Chantenay Red Core, okay? And we've got garlic also. We put garlic down. You see our markers here on the spoons. So you see we've got our garlic. We've got a row of garlic on the outside. Then we've got 3 rows of Chantenay carrots in the middle. And we've got another row of garlic on the outer end over there. So I'm trying to pack everything into the rows densely to get as much in the growing space as possible right now. On this end of the row, this is still row 5. We've got more carrots. If you haven't noticed, row 5 is all carrots, rainbow, the Chantenay Red Core, and then down here we have the Scarlet Nance. Our Scarlet Nance are struggling just like our rainbow and our Danvers. They aren't doing much. But our scallions are doing great. And we also have garlic running along the outer of this row as well. The garlic and the onions I'm using as pest deterrents that I think have been working really well so far, because we definitely have rabbits in the yard and the rabbits haven't been in the garden yet. This row here, which is excuse me, got a gnat in my mouth. This is row 8. Row 8 will be turned into a garden box. That's why it looks the way that it looks. It's mounded up. I dug it out along our lines. You see I got my lines marked off all the way down the row. So we're going to come back with some 2x8s or some 1x8s or something like that. And we're going to make a box all the way down this row. And then opposite it on the other side of our walking path, we're going to have another box. And this will be our trellis. We'll have a trellised covered path right down this area here. Oh, and I've also got another row of garlic right there. Right down here. That whole length is planted with garlic all the way down to the potato crate. Yeah, guys. So I've been busy. I haven't posted a lot of videos lately, but I've been working. I've been focusing on my dad and my family, work, and I come out here to decompress and just get away from the hustle and bustle of the 9 to 5. I love it out here. The garden is growing. Things are looking good. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. So that was just a quick recap of what we've got going on out here in the garden. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to come back a little later and give you guys a quick tour of our citrus trees. Everything's bloomed. They're almost completely ripe. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. South 40 Outdoors is your favorite cousin. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.